So let's go to example 4, in which the yin consumes the yang. Firstly, if you have cold or damp exposure over a period of time, the yin increases initially. And obviously, or automatically, the yang will go up. So the yang rises, and when the yang rises, this will cause symptoms of inflammation or fever. And this is now called, this would be the pathogenic yang. Thirdly, the functional qi or the good yang is consumed, no? Because tuloy-tuloy po ang presence, no? And eventually the yang will be fatigued. So it's basically the functional qi being affected. So the cold and damp exposure consumes the warmth, and this will inhibit the functional qi or the yang. Then, so we have a pathogenic heat, the harmful heat, which will cause the inflammation, and we have the good functional or yang qi. So in the case of inflammation, the pathogenic heat remains high. This is the slowing of functional yang or qi deficiency caused by long-term cold or damp exposure. So this is a very simple illustration of how prolonged exposure to cold or damp can lead to weakening of the functional qi. So treatment, of course, we need to tonify the qi or the functional yang by using the bakshu and the luo connecting points. And then we have to sedate the yin or reduce the yin. If the heat or inflammatory symptoms do not disappear, we can add bloodletting or electrostimulation locally to either eliminate or disperse the heat. Example 5 for yin consuming the yang is the presence or exposure to exposure to cold. We all know that cold will increase the kidney yin. So eventually, the yang will increase, causing the fever. There will be arthritis, backache, ear infection, pyelonephritis, or cystitis. There is a definite history of exposure to cold, and the patient continues to feel very cold even with the fever. So lalo na pag medyo maedad na, wag na masyadong too much exposure sa cold. Or probably if you have to migrate somewhere else. So the functional qi goes down while the pathogenic yang is still present. So the inflammation is actually the yang pain, the fever, and this is reducing the functional qi. Okay. So what are the symptoms of qi deficiency? Stiff joints, poor block flexibility, loss of hearing, water retention, or incontinence. A continued state of inflammation. So pag hindi na-relieve yung inflammation, because you're not able to get rid of the cold, so this will inhibit the functional qi, the normal functional qi. It is always the healthy yin and yang that are consumed, not the pathogenic energy. So treatment, we will use bakshu point of the kidney, which is bladder 23, to activate the function. We also use bladder 58, which is the luo connecting point of the urinary bladder. Patients should be advised to keep warm, although no moxa should be used. Bleeding cup to eliminate pathogenic heat, and we can also do electrostimulation or electroacupuncture to disperse the heat in local areas only if necessary.